A lot of protests going on, but here it is, the White House.
That will be the Pentagon. So that is where 9/11 terrorist attack happened.
I can't believe I'm standing in front of the U.S. Capitol right now. This is beautiful. Everybody told me I couldn't come to D.C. and not get a Ben's chili bowls. And right here, right now, we'll step foot on the very exact spots that Dr. King gave his speech. Right here, guys. This here is where he said the famous lines of "I have a dream." This here is the tallest building in all of DC, guys, standing over 550 feet tall. Good morning from a beautiful road here in the United States. Right now I'm in the East Coast and I'm heading down to Washington D.C. to explore the country's capital, and I want to bring you guys along with me. I decided to start the video here instead of in Washington D.C. because this road is just, man, it's beautiful. One thing that makes America special are the roads. The roads are incredible and great for road trips. And they are very different as you move around the country as well. Like here, I'm noticing the layout is just completely different than on the West Coast. And I'm noticing you have to pay a lot more to use the roads here. There's a lot of tolls and things like that we don't necessarily have too much in Southern California. So it's different for me. But yeah, join me as we explore the nation's capital, the home of the president, and a place where just so much history has taken place. So join me as we explore Washington, D.C., one of the most important places in the country by far. We're only about 30 minutes away from the Capitol now. See you guys there. Just making it into D.C. now, and the first thing I'm noticing is they got legal weed. Look at that, the Doobie Depot. But yeah, this city looks cool. So right now I'm heading to a diner called Florida Avenue Grill, which was recommended to me by some friends who live in the DMV. And they say that it's been around since the 40s. It's a popular diner, very recommended in the area. So we're gonna go have some breakfast there because I need that coffee, man. That drive whooped my butt. Look at the layout of the houses here in DC, man. Crazy, right? Reminds me a little bit of like San Francisco. Very vibrant, narrow homes. After 3 hours, we have made it here to Florida Avenue Grill, the world famous Florida Avenue Grill. It says up there it's been here since 1944, and it's located in this beautiful neighborhood here in DC. I believe this is just outside of downtown. And yeah, I'm hungry, so let's jump on in there. I'm excited. I've read all the reviews too on Google. Welcome back, Bison. That must be for the university that's right down the road. Let's check this place out. Oh yeah, this is the kind of place I wanted to come into. Can I sit here? Yeah, thank you. Pretty awesome spot, right? And I just noticed that each booth has a little plaque of someone famous who has once sat on it. Right now I'm actually sitting in Lena Horne's booth, who is a famous singer, songwriter, activist, civil rights activist. And right behind me is Martin Luther King's booth, which I wanted to sit in, but it's for 4 people, so I didn't want to take up all that room. But yeah, super cool. This here is the menu, guys. It's quite simple. They got the entrees for breakfast. You can get 2 eggs however you want it. Hot cakes. The eggs come with a biscuit, toast, or cornbread. You can get 3 egg omelet special. They also got fish and grits, sandwiches, and a list of sides.
I can start with something here.
Yeah, bro. Can I get a coffee, please?
Yeah.
And I'll do this one, the 2 eggs breakfast. Scramble. I'll do it with the toast.
White or wheat toast?
Wheat. And then I'll do the home fries. My breakfast has came out and it looks very simple, man. Some toast, potatoes, eggs, and I had a coffee. This was $8. Probably the most affordable meal I've had this trip around the US this last week. Yep, I'm American. Putting that ketchup on here. Eating all that sugar for breakfast. What is this? Some spicy sauce, why not? Let's put a little bit of this on there. Yo, there's nothing like going to a cool little diner for breakfast. It always hits the spot. You gotta put the pepper on that. Yes, sir. All right, cheers. Man, DC, I'm gonna have a good day here today. simple is all I need though. Anything more than this and I won't be able to eat anything else later. There's a place called Ben's Chili Bowl that everybody said I have to stop at for lunch. So we're gonna go there later on today. And we're also gonna try our best to visit the Arlington National Cemetery to watch the changing of the guards. I'm gonna eat this breakfast and we'll get on out of here.
Yes, sir, I'm at amusement park right now. The roller coaster just derailed off the track. There's people out here.
Just got to my hotel. I wasn't gonna give you guys a room tour because I'm running super late. I need to be at the meeting point for our golf cart tour around the Capitol in about 20 minutes. But I got upgraded last minute. I paid about $125 for this Holiday Inn in the central area downtown location. And because I'm an IHG Rewards member, every 20 nights I get like a perk, right? Like a bonus. Well, they gave me an upgrade. And look at this room that I got, guys. So I got a place to lounge, couch, 2 love seats, television, fridge, microwave, desk. We got a big TV, huge bed, plenty of storage space. Man, this would have been perfect if I was with my fiance, but I'm solo. Yeah, it's cool. But I wish I could have saved my upgrade. However, sick room, right? If you guys want to stay in this hotel, if you guys come to DC, man, it's perfect. Especially, yeah, if you like space and you don't mind spending the money. I think this one ends up coming out to around $220 a night, which still isn't terrible at all. And yeah, we're downtown. Anyways, I'm leaving the car downstairs and I'm taking an Uber because parking down here was $50 and the lady told me, trust me, you don't want to drive there. It's gonna be cheaper to take an Uber. So Uber's $9. Let's get on out of here. I'm running late. Where are your family from?
Originally, my background's Ethiopian.
What? I just came from Ethiopia.
Oh, wait!
I swear, I was in Ethiopia maybe a month and a half ago.
What?
Yeah. No, actually 2 months ago now. I was out there making videos about Ethiopia. Yeah, you should check them out. You'd love them. I was eating all the injera. I learned how to make injera. I was making it in a village. We did a lot of amazing things out there. We were drinking araki.
Araki?
Yeah, it was fun. I missed the buna on the streets. Yeah, that's the best.
Different, right?
Yeah, and the coffee's so delicious.
Yeah.
I see the hype. I know why the people love Ethiopian coffee. It's amazing.
Yeah.
What a sweet lady. She was from Ethiopia. I've been running into Ethiopians absolutely everywhere this trip, even in Vegas a few weeks ago. Anyways, this here is the meeting point where we're supposed to be meeting our guide right here. We're taking one of these electric golf carts. Man, so I went with this option because I only got 1 day in DC. That's not enough to even see DC. You need to come here for like a week. But in order to make the most of my day, I figure we'll hop on a golf cart, cruise around, learn about the city together, and just, man, have a good day, be tourists. You know, I love it when you guys write me comments and say, Chris, I feel like I'm on the tour with you guys. That's the point, man. I want you guys to travel the world with me. Please, if you're watching till right now, take a moment to leave me a comment and let me know if you feel that way. Anyways, let's start this tour around the nation's capital. It's gonna be awesome.
So everyone, my name is Brianna, and I'll be your tour guide for these 2 hours. All right, let's get started.
Now a little bit about Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. was founded by first President George Washington in 1790. George Washington was the first and only president that did not live in the White House. Actually, this part of D.C. that you're in right now used to be part of Mount Vernon, Virginia in the 1700s. Now, the population here is about 775,000. That does increase rapidly since Washington, D.C. does have a great opportunity for work. So a lot of people relocate for work opportunity. Now families, I don't know if you've ever heard anyone call us the DMV. That stands for D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. I always tell families that we are really, really close to Maryland and Virginia. So we're like the outskirts city. So we can cross one street and you're in Maryland. Or you can cross one little bridge and you're in Arlington, Virginia. So actually on your tour, you'll be seeing some things in Virginia, like the Pentagon, the Arlington Cemetery, What else? The U.S. Air Force Memorial, and so much more. So if you look to your left-hand side, you will see a flag on top of the Capitol. That is where all presidents say their final inauguration speech before going into the White House. Now this flag is facing our right. Oh, sorry, family in the back, your left. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot this backwards back there. The Washington Monument, which is George Washington's memorial. Now, since George Washington is the founder of Washington, D.C., all new presidents on Inauguration Day must pay their respects to the George Washington's memorial.
What an amazing tour so far, and now we're standing right in front of the U.S. Capitol building, guys. And yeah, that sits right on top of Capitol Hill, and as you heard, well, so much history takes place there. That is where the President of the United States does his final inauguration speech before he moves into the White House. And as you can tell, the Capitol building is just super iconic, to be honest. Yeah, it's probably one of the most famous buildings in the world. A lot of people oftentimes confuse this building with being the White House as far as like people that are not from the United States. In fact, I'm sure there's some damn Americans that'll tell you this is the White House if you show them a picture of it. But yeah, that's cool, huh? And then this here is the reflection pond. Not really a reflection right now because of, yeah, the light and the wind. But yeah, beautiful, man. It's amazing. I can't believe I'm standing in front of the U.S. Capitol right now. This is beautiful. And the tour was a great decision because, man, everything is kind of far out. And I'm glad I booked that about an hour ago on Get Your Guide. Not sponsored. I just booked it last minute and it's been a game changer. Directly in front of us is the Washington Monument. Beautiful, man. Can't believe I'm here. Seriously, if you're from the U.S., you got to come here and visit one day. It's a special place. So yeah, there's a lot of families gathered around the reflection pond right now. I was thinking that there was gonna be like a lot of like ducks here or animals, and there's not really. But yeah, it's cool. Fun fact, at the top of the Capitol is the Statue of Freedom, and it was placed up there in 1863. It's a bronze statue, and yeah, it is huge. You can see it from super far off into the distance. All right, let's get back onto our golf cart. We jumped back onto the golf cart, and next thing you know, we are right next to the National History Museum. This here is also a Smithsonian, and if you're a movie lover and you have seen the movie Night at the Museum, well, it was filmed inside of here. Here they have a large selection of dinosaur fossils to look at. They also have mammoth fossils that are incredible, and so much more.
Now the monument is two different colors. Also, you'll notice that the monument is slightly damaged. In 2011, we had a 5.8 magnitude earthquake that shook Washington D.C. up really bad. And the only thing that saved this monument was the first set of stones. So we'll call the marble stone the lid stone. The flags going around Washington Monument represents the 50 states of America.
Now we're standing in front of the Washington Monument, and this here is the tallest building in all of DC, guys, standing over 550 feet tall. And it was actually, well, built by two different stones, as my guide was telling me. The bottom is made out of a stronger limestone than the top, and that is because while building the project, they ran out of funding, so it took 8 years for them to continue building it all the way to the top. And yeah, there's 50 flags down at the bottom that represent every state in America. And you can go to the top, but I was just hearing a couple of the guys telling their customers that, man, it's really hard to get a ticket. That tickets go up for a reservation every single day, but that they'll sell out within the first minute. Not sell out, they're free. Now you can book tours, pay for them on Viator, but our guide said don't do that, they're free. So don't pay. Most of the museums here in Washington, D.C. are free. All the Smithsonians, which are amazing. Unfortunately, I'm only here for a day, so this tour is perfect for me, and I recommend it for you guys, but you can't see DC in one day. It's impossible. It's just that, yeah, I was only in Philly, so I decided to shoot on down here, but I hope you guys are enjoying this video. Anyways, let's continue on with our tour. This is amazing. This is by far the best way to get around. I think if I come here with more time, I'll be taking like the Lime scooters, walking around, but this is a good way to, yeah, run the loop, right? Before, yeah, running out of time.
Washington D.C. does have the Cherry Blossom Festival, where thousands of people come see these trees bloom. Now they're so special because in the spring they bloom that last week of March and then live through the first 2 weeks of April. They die back off, so they do not live a very long life. Now, these trees are very old. They were donated by Japan, and this was before the war. In 1812, represent peace and cooperation with the United States, but that did not last long.
Right now we find ourselves right in front of the Thomas Jefferson Memorial. Now this here was built to commemorate Thomas Jefferson, the founding father and the third president of the United States. And this monument is beautiful, guys. It's huge. You'll notice it has some pillars that go around it. It actually has 26 to showcase, to represent the 26 states that were present at the time when he was president. And of course, inside there is the iconic statue of Thomas Jefferson himself. And this is just, man, so surreal to be here. It's beautiful. The gardens are incredible. I love that you can take paddle boats out on the water too. I only see one, to be fair. It is 92 degrees today, but that would be beautiful. And yeah, you got a nice reflection of the Washington Monument as well. Man, this is amazing. This is so cool. It's so cool to be walking around, you know, the capital of your own country. I think that's amazing. So beautiful. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna spend a few minutes here. We got a 20-minute stop and then on to the next. This tour is man, it's a lifesaver on a hot day like today. Wow, so nice. All right, we're making our way up the steps now. Oh man, it is hot. I think it's even hotter with the sun reflecting off this marble. Man, this is beautiful. Or limestone, whatever it is. Incredible. And we have made it on up. Look at this, guys. Wow. Man, that is huge. Huge statue of Thomas Jefferson. At the bottom it reads, Thomas Jefferson, 1743 to 1826.
Right by that flag, that would be the Pentagon. So that is where 9/11 terrorist attack happened, where the plane flew and splashed down in the building. So where that flag is, like the corner of that building, that is where the plane flew into the Pentagon. Pentagon is the only D.C. government building over there in Arlington, only because of the size. It is huge, so we did not have any room for it. So since Arlington is right across the bridge, we decided that was the perfect place for it. Now that building over there that has like 3 things sticking up in the air, that would be the U.S. Air Force Memorial. That's a pretty memorial at nighttime. Now guys, I know you've seen that plane that just flew right past us. We're right next to Ronald Reagan Airport, so that's in Arlington, Virginia as well. Now just like how that plane was flying over that water like that, earlier this year in January, we had a plane crash with the American airline plane. The plane was right there when the Army plane crashed into it, so the plane didn't crash here on our left in the Potomac River. So very unfortunate. They almost made it back to the airport.
Just stopped off at the brand new Martin Luther King Memorial, and it's these 3 stones that are right here. It's beautiful. Yeah, as you guys know, Martin Luther King was a very important activist, and I think it's very cool that they have this to remember him, especially because, well, he did give his I Have a Dream speech, his famous speech here in Washington at the reflection pool. Out of the mountain of despair, a stone of hope. And yeah, as you first enter, you don't see Dr. King until you walk past the stones, which I think is pretty cool. And yeah, this is one of the newest monuments here in the city. It was built in 2011. Cool to see Dr. King on there, huh? And many people say that the speech that is in his hand is his famous I Have a Dream speech. Well, it's beautiful. Now we have made it to the Lincoln Monument, or the famous Abraham Lincoln Memorial. And this here is where the famous Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech took place, where, man, thousands and hundreds of thousands of people showed up, filled up this entire area, and he gave those famous words of I have a dream, which completely reshaped the country that we live in today. Now, Abraham Lincoln is very important because during his time, I believe it was 1865, I might be wrong, is when he ended slavery. So what a place, what a good place that Martin Luther King chose to come and give his speech, right? Incredible, man. To be an American and be here is just, man, it's something that, yeah, I hope everybody gets the opportunity to experience and do it in a golf cart, man, because, yeah, ain't no way I would have made it to all these spots today. But, wow, it's so beautiful, man. And now we have made it to the inside. Look at Abe Lincoln. Wow, it's massive, guys. His hands and feet are huge. At the top it reads, "In this temple, as in the hearts of the people from whom he saved from the Union, the memory of Abraham Lincoln is enshrined forever." Yeah, it's beautiful. A couple other items over here on the walls as well. Yeah, beautiful place. Crazy, huh? And right here, right now, we'll step foot on the very exact spots that Dr. King gave his speech. Right here, guys. This here is where he said the famous lines of "I have a dream," overlooking hundreds of thousands of people. Crazy. After our visit at the Lincoln Monument, we jumped back into the golf cart, continued down this beautiful street, and we passed by the oldest house in the United States, which is this one right here, off the right-hand side. We then continued past the main entrance of the White House. This is where White House officials and people with guest access can enter from. We actually had to continue our drive all the way around the back to enter where visitors can, well, view the White House from. How incredible, guys. Right behind me is the White House. Yes, inside there is President Trump. How cool is that, huh? So right now we're gonna go up there and get a nice glance. It looks like there's some protests going on up there, but man, these gardens are beautiful. Now, our guide was saying that, well, of course you can do tours inside there, but it's closed right now because of the big ballroom project that they're about to do. They're about to change up the ballroom, or I guess add a ballroom there. And yeah, they shut down applications, which is crazy because I actually just saw a live stream of I Show Speed in there a few days ago. But they probably made an exception, right? This here is Andrew Jackson on top of a horse. Andrew Jackson is on the $20 bill in America. But yeah, this is the only area that we can see, that the public can really see of the house. And this here is Lafayette Park. This here is the back of the White House. And there's actually a little yellow church where all the presidents come to on Inauguration Day as well. Oh yeah, there's definitely some protesting going on. But man, it's beautiful. So yeah, this is my second time here. To be honest, I don't really remember the first one. I got a couple pictures, but yeah, I don't remember any of this. But yeah, it's beautiful. Man, it's pretty damn cool to be here. Let's go up there and see what some of these people are protesting about, shall we? Let's see. Let's see what people are talking about out here. This guy says, FBI agents have turned my life by suspecting me of being a spy. Lack for protection from the White House and President Donald Trump. Stop hating each other because you disagree. No war with Iran.
I think that's more of it. They think they're the only thing that matters. It's a fake targeted device. Quite literally. They're all just crazy people.
No security path, no functional framework, no so-called law enforcement exchange is worth legitimizing a regime that
Did they look like they cared about human rights?
hundreds of thousands of women and enslaves
Were they
entire
turning the
nations.
banner of it?
Yeah.
We call for
You're a human. They didn't care about your rights. They didn't care about human rights. They were mostly interested in social
genocidal.
Yeah, a lot of protests going on, but here it is, the White House. I'm walking through the downtown area right now, and it's beautiful, guys. It's so clean, but there is a lot of things happening, man. There was a protest taking off on that corner right now. There's another one up here happening. I think it's pretty interesting city, D.C. And then I walk through an area right now where there was just like a bunch of like, yeah, I don't know, look, just like everybody that we were seeing that was off the Fent and the Trink in Kensington just slumped over. Had the camera put away, but yeah, should have showed you guys that part, but let's see this protest that's taking place up here because the cops are everywhere. I just ended up in this, but I guess this must be like a news station or a media company because they just all stopped right here, right in front of this building here. I don't see any logos though.
Associated Press, no more lies! Associated Press, no more lies!
There is a lot of police presence here in DC, I'm noticing, but where we're heading to is right there, Ben's Chili Bowl. Looks iconic too, it pops. It really stands out along this entire street here, but this downtown, man, I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, parking was $2 for 30 minutes and you can actually do it through an application, which was nice, but I'm really looking forward to this meal. I'm hungry. Yo, I just got so scared, guys. It said that it was closed. They got a big thing in the front like they're remodeling it, but it says that they moved across the street. So I was like, no, please, I gotta come here. So we're good. You don't realize how tired you get from walking on those tours, even though it's barely a walking tour. Actually, afterwards, I walked about 30 minutes back to the house because the Uber was $26 for a 4-minute drive. I was like, fuck that, I'm walking. But yeah, here we are. Ben's Chili Bowl since 1958. This is where we're gonna jump on into.
Right.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, this smells good in here. Nice. So yeah, this place is a staple here in DC. Everybody told me I gotta try Ben's famous half smokes, but they also got burgers, chili bowls. Oh, we're at the right place, man. And they sell merchandise too. Check out this jukebox also. Hello. I got a question. Which one do you recommend for me? Good. Which one do you recommend? I eat everything.
If you eat everything, try the Ben's chili half smoke. That's our number one seller.
Let me take that one then. You like it original or spicy?
I'm not a spicy person, so.
Okay, I'll do original then.
Sure.
Yeah.
You want the mustard, onion, and chili?
Everything, how you guys make it.
If you're really hungry, you want to try with the chili cheese fry? That's our number one side order.
Let me do it. Yeah, why not?
You want to make it as a meal? You get a small glass.
Small one, yeah. I'll make it a meal, please, with the drink. That's perfect. Sell me everything. Nah, just saying.
The banana, you have space? I'm not telling you, the banana pudding is really good.
The banana pudding?
Yeah.
All right, let me try and get there.
That's what I'm saying. Just.
All right.
Yeah. For here, right?
For here.
Okay, once your order is ready, they're gonna call it up, okay?
Okay.
The drink is right there.
Perfect. How's it going? You guys all came for the same reason then, right? I've seen this lovely young lady all over the internet. I had to come visit you. Enjoy your meal. So it's super cool. The lady that's in the back corner, the older lady, her name is Virginia, I believe, and she's the owner of this Ben's Chili Bowl. She even met Martin Luther King when he came by here and ate right before doing his speech. So I actually saw a video from a guy called LA Try Guy. Man, shout out to you. I want to link up with you one day, but he made a really good video going into the original location, and he sat at the same table where Dr. King sat. Definitely recommend you go watch this video. Just type in Ben's Chili Bowl. That's what got me here, and I'm pumped. So this here is the meal, guys. We got the full meal. We got the chili cheese fries she said we had to get, and the half smoke Ben's chili dog. And of course the drink. This was $17, guys, $17 for this, but you can't come to DC and not have a Ben's Chili Bowl from what I've been told. So let's dive on in. Man, that chili cheese dog got cheese, onions, mustard. Can't even tell what else is in there, but it looks so good. All right, let's jump on into this. I'm gonna go with the fries first. I love me a good chili cheese fry. If you've never had chili cheese fries, you've never lived. Come to America, it's amazing. Oh no, those are so good. Man, I love that sauce too. It's not overly meaty, it's nice. No, that's good. And I love the layer of cheese up in there. You can tell they know how to do it right too. They put that, like the cheese slice underneath the chili. Oh man, that is so good. All right, but now we got to get to the star of the show, the half smoke. Let's try this. Yo, that is so good. Man, so many different flavors. The fresh onions in there, the mustard, that hot dog, bro. Literally, the juice. You seen that thing flying out? So juicy, so delicious. I was actually told that the hot dogs, they make themselves as well. They have them made specifically for Ben's. Now, this here is a solid meal. 17 bucks for the meal. I think we did pretty good. I'm finishing every bit of this. Food was amazing, and it was really cool to see all of the pictures on the walls of all of the people that have come here in the past, like President Obama, President Bush. I would have loved to see the original, but hopefully it's just undergoing renovation. Oh no, it says our original location is closed for much, what does that say? Much needed repair. Hopefully they don't, much needed building refurbishment. Oh man. Oh yeah, it'll be around. I'll come back and try it again. I recommend you guys go there. Fire, but the meal's a little bit too much. The hot dog on its own is probably a good move. Anyways, now we're gonna make our way towards the Arlington Cemetery, which is about 25 minutes away from now. And we still got a little bit of time before it closes. So hopefully we can catch a changing of the guards. Let's make our way there.
Crawford, 2 champions, 1 legacy. The fight the boxing world has been.
We're entering Arlington National Cemetery now, and it says visitor parking right here to the left. So let's see how this works out right now. There's a stop sign. Hello. Good. Visiting? Yeah, could we do Tomb of the Unknown Soldier from here?
Yes. Just go inside. You're going to make this left right here to the parking garage to another left right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Perfect. So yeah, we can. Here we go. Arlington National Cemetery. So here's the parking garage. We'll get parked and then we'll get out and explore. We have now entered, and look at this life-size replica of the Honor Guard. Man, it's amazing what those people have to go through to become part of the Honor Guard. It's such an honor and it takes a lot of discipline. Only the cream of the crop become Honor Guard. All right, we got 7 minutes. We gotta go. Here it says, welcome to Arlington National Cemetery, our nation's most sacred shrine. Please conduct yourself with quiet dignity and respect at all times. Remember, these are hallowed grounds. Amazing. So, with that being said, I'm gonna share with you guys some clips and images of my time here. But yeah, now it's time to sit back, reflect, walk around, and think about all those who made the ultimate sacrifice for our nation. Because without them, we wouldn't be here. Well, our time here at the Arlington Cemetery has come to an end. It was beautiful. Had a nice time here. The changing of the guards is something very unique to see. I didn't make my way up to the Kennedy Memorial because the cemetery is closing. So right now when we left the changing of the guards, there was some I don't know if they're park rangers or whatnot, but they told us we had to get on out of here. And yeah, man, I think that's where our trip in DC comes to an end. Unfortunately, guys, I didn't show you guys nearly enough that I wanted to, but that goes to show you that, man, you can't do DC in one day. It's impossible. You got to come out here and spend some good quality time, especially if you want to thoroughly visit everything. We didn't even touch one museum today. Now, obviously, there still is daylight. It is about to be 6 p.m. And I don't even know why people are still walking up there, but I know there's a lot of foreign tourists. They're about to just waste their time going all the way up there because park is closed. But yeah, I'll be back to DC. If you live in the area, please send me a message and let's show a more local side of the area next time. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the DC video. Please let me know what was your favorite part. And if you make it all the way to the end, say, Chris loves tacos. Anyways, much love to you guys, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Later.
You were always smarter. I was the one to tag along. I remember how we started.